Hello. Today I'm showing you back to bicep workout. First off, I go ahead and start with some row machine that we have at the gym. I usually start low weight, start warm up, and then I progress to heavier weights. Kind of end up doing my final sets to failure. Right here, you see me. I start losing grip. That was probably my third set. This is my final set. This went ahead and put my heaviest weight. You can see I'm starting to struggle a little bit more, but still trying to keep my form set up. And then right here, you see that I start letting go of the weight. I end up having to put the weight down at about 12 reps. That should be it. Then I progress on to the lat pull down. We don't have any of the free weight lat pull downs. We only have the machine, but I've been doing some pretty good work on this. This was about my third set in. I went ahead and did that, kept progressing. But as you see, coming up after this, I went ahead and dropped the weight and I would progress to heavier weight. Ending up, I only was able to knock out about 6 to 8 reps. This is usually normal since I'm trying to hit heavier weights for my back to grow. So this ends up happening a lot. I'm not new to lifting. I've been on and off, but since I am going to the Air Force, I've been trying to keep a very positive, very fluent gym workout. And since I do have to be physically fit, I just keep pushing myself. I was going for the Air Force Special Operations, but I got DQ'd by the TAPAS exam, and now I'm just trying to stay fit, trying to look good, and once I do head out to the Air Force, I want to just be set. I don't want to have to deal with having to bulk up over there, having to do all that. Right now, my supplements pretty much consist of I take a weight gainer, protein, I take some creatine. I hardly ever take pre-workout. If I do get a pre-workout, I end up taking either NO Explode or I pass by the store and get me like a Nas energy drink. Preferably pick Nas over any Monster, but yeah, monsters, all that, they end up having negative effects, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Right here, we don't really have any free barbells, so I could just pick up the barbells and do the weights. I usually end up doing deadlifts, but I try and knock out, go to the gym early as possible, try and knock out with the free weights. I do deadlifts, I try and do upright rows, everything, just so I could go ahead and build more mass. Since we do have we have two benches that have the barbells. Sometimes the people are on there, and I can't just take the weight. This time was exactly what people were on there, and I couldn't go ahead and get the weight. Right here, you see me doing the lower back extensions. Preferably, I like the machine that has you could just carry your free weight and extend your back out, kind of like this, but holding the weight and bending over. But we don't have this gym. The reason I have this gym, I use the pool a lot. I try and keep my conditioning, try and keep my cardio up as much as possible. Sorry about the disturbance of the TV. I went ahead and that was the final set. I want to go finish my lower back extensions and I went straight into supersetting biceps. I just do a superset, 20s, 215s, kind of do each one a failure, if anything, 10 to 12 reps on each side. But most times I just go ahead and do it a failure. Like right here, I just do the 15s, and I was already kind of drained of energy, but I felt good. They're lightweight, kept pushing it. I usually end up doing 30, 25, or I do 25 20s. This was a little lower weight, kind of wanted to do this a little higher. So right here you see that I was doing just straight curls. I usually superset on these, but I usually do it on the preacher curl machine. I go ahead and do heavy weight on the preacher curl, and then straight on pass down 50 pounds on the flat bar curl. I do that just to drain out the muscles, and it usually benefits me a lot more. This workout, I usually try and drain my biceps and pump as much blood as I can into them. It's kind of one of my favorite exercises, and so this is honestly one of the favorite things I like to do. Back and biceps, probably one of my stronger workout sets, and I usually keep it at that. All right, and then this is kind of my rotation. I go abs one day, and I go ahead and do cardio another day. I try and keep my athleticism as high as possible. I play sports. I will go ahead and do swimming, running, baseball, soccer, anything that really pushes my adrenaline, pushes my cardio up to the max. Right here, this was my, I believe, final or first set. I usually do 4 sets with weight, and then I end up doing kind of a burner set at the end, as you'll see in the next clip. Usually do about, with weight, 15 reps, and then when I'm doing no weight, I usually hit it about 20 to 30 reps, or if I'm really trying to hit the abs entirely, I end up doing about 50 reps, no weight, about 4 sets, and I find that pushes me to have a stronger core. And so right here you see me going ahead and doing the abs no weight. I kind of just do this as a burner. I kind of focus more on my form and everything. This to me is probably one of the better machines I like to use. I don't really like to use all the machines with weight. Kind of restricts your form on abs, but if anything, I do it on the pull-up bar. I do straight leg raise, or I go ahead and just do the I forget what this machine is, but straight leg raise. So I try and push all these things in my own way. I kind of just do this at the end of my workout, since I don't see myself really getting all that tired. Basically, just my back gets extremely sore, biceps get extremely sore, but I have enough strength to go ahead and continue a small, maybe 10 set, a little more than 300 rep ab workout. And I find that it just keeps my core tight, keeps my body in motion.